head coach. His team comes in rested and ready off the mid-season bye week. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need. Tirico, Greg Oates, and welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59 at quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
To throw on second down is Hurts. He's got a man. It's managed. Early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. We're just across the midfield stripe. Here's 2nd down and 4. Hurts going to keep it on the option. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. They get 18 on that one. Good for an Eagles 1st down. On play action, Hurts. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll step up and run, and Hurts wisely going to slide after he picked up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Eagles 1st down.
Back to throw. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
13 more
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man is Smith. He's got him.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. Oh, making defenders look silly out there. On his way into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
When things haven't been going your way like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Return. Now on the hit. He lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jayden Daniels. Right to the air goes Daniels. He's complete. John Bates, the tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A run for the first time. That's Trevor Etienne. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, here's Etienne. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down. Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly, and even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10.
18 Rattler, go!
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. Past the 40. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles move out on top. 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. He's right there in contention for the most receiving yards by a wideout this year, currently ranked 2nd in the NFL. Down on the field, it's caught on that left sideline. That one good for 29.
Hurry up!
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go!
On first down, Daniel. Right side, catch made by McLaurin.
18-17, Terry McLaurin. He's a gain of 5. Brings up 7.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
First and 10 at
The air again is Daniels. That pass taken in by McLaurin. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. That one on the center, Tyler Biadasz.
Deputy! Deputy, step up, pat the street! Pat the street!
The carry here for Etienne. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught. It's Chris Rodriguez. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Here's Etienne. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Daniels. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
For a Commanders first down.
Tag!
First and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Etienne trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal.
Ready?
Daniels now going to look to throw. That one taken in. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's now 14-7. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it up. The return team going to let that one go. He'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Forced out left. Johnny Newton's in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit. Like, there was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield.
Go, Reed, go!
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Now Etienne. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Washington.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
Ready, ready.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up. Here's a run. A short kick down to the 7. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Throwing now. Daniel. Moving outside. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Touchdown, Commanders. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, How long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. That'll change things out of bounds inside the 35. Big-time play for Philly. An even 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. You look underneath him. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Commanders come up with the takeaway.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one.
Previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play,
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On second down, Hurts. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
10 yards to go.
To the air again. Hurts. He'll try to run for it. And he'll take this one in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return starts from the 5. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Commanders' offense and running back Trevor Etienne set for their next possession. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. They'll begin first and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniel. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. On first and 10, here's Daniel. He'll get rid of it and complete it. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Play action. Here's Daniels. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Daniels going to give this forward to the receiver. And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield.
Drop 50, drop 50. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
A gain of 12.
Come on,
First
come on.
down, Washington.
Pat, ready.
This one tapped forward on the hot pass. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Go check, go check.
Yards on the pickup. It's second.
Daniels to throw on second down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made him comfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Yards to go.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Right side. Catch made by McLaurin. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. That one secured by the tight end Bates. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Now 2nd and 6. At the Eagles'
To the air again is Daniels. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll run. It's Etienne. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
brings up 2nd and goal.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. And that ball incomplete. 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. A dive and a catch. Incredible. This has been quite the drive. 3 points kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. They'll go. Here's Daniel. And this will pay off. It is caught. Touchdown, Washington. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This fielded at about the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Hurts will fire this one out to Smith. Oh, he gets it right back. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. Open man, A.J. Brown's got it. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
First down.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Open man, downfield. He's got his tight end Goddard. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
That's quickly out to Smith. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. From the 21, here's 2nd and 8. Man in motion is Brown. Hurts again. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He was taken down by Jartavius Martin. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Commanders' 10-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. Oh, making guys miss, and he's in. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Eagles. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
The Commanders offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. It is 2nd and 9. On play action, Daniels. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jordan Davis in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, Nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down. On first down, it's Hurts. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On second down, Hurts. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. That is caught out wide on the RPO. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down. Fourth down, here's Hurts. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. Daniels now on first down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8 from the 42-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. Play action. Here's Daniels. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. To throw is Daniels. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
There's that man again. Another catch.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took to get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
Plus, to his right, he's going to run it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. He'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding.
Still third down.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. They'll go play action here with Daniels. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Throwing again. Daniel. And I had to take a chance on fourth down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
Daniel's pass. Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Off the play fake. Hurts. On the move past the 40. And he will score. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. On is Elliott to add the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Commanders 21.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening at the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. That one secured by the tight end Bates. Here's 2nd down.
John Bates. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Daniel. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before 3rd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now pass deep from McLaurin. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. The Commanders back within 7. It's 35-28.
Commanders 28.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Illegal touching. Offense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
This is to Goddard on the screen. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. But just 50 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
At the 43-yard line.
2nd down throw for Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete. Tight end Goddard. And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might